Today, we're going to see if the Savers found Dell computer can be the ultimate gaming machine, or another piece of junk that I have found. I also found this thermostat. So, rule number one of getting your computer before you turn it on is you must open this thing up and look at it thoroughly to make sure there's like no blown capacitors, misplaced RAM or anything, and also make sure everything that is in this computer is in place, which just by the weight of it, there definitely is a full computer in there. Oh man, there's a warranty protection sticker on there. I gotta tamper with that. You know what? No. This computer is original. It's not been opened just because of that sticker. This computer is original. Ooh. Oh, this thing's dusty. Ugh. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Dust allergies, probably. Oh, man, the sticker's been tampered with. Oh, well, I guess I'll peel the rest of it off. There, all better. Ooh. Yeah, there's a bit more that's just the sticker peeling off. It's like there's been a piece of masking tape put over the entire thing. Learning things new every day. It also came with a power cord, which actually looks almost brand new. So, wonder how much the service life this computer has. It's a 9010, and it has a 3rd Gen i5 in it. I did a bit of Googling. These things could have came with 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is excellent, and a pretty beefy i5 in there. So, yeah, but $20, I call it a win. So let's open it up. And don't worry, all of you thermostat fans out there, I will be testing this later. This is the real find. This isn't what it's about. It's these things that I'm about. I'm kidding. Well, looks like there used to be stickers on the side here, or tape. What's that all about? It's like it's been taped. Oh well. Well, looks like you pull this lever and then something will happen. Like that. All right. The reason why opening it up in the kitchen is because I want to make sure everything is in place. Like my RAM modules that are supposed to be in here. Are those the RAM modules? And are there 4 of them in there? Wow. Okay. New and exciting. Modular Dell power supply. Excellent. That's good news. Apparently this is supposed to be some modular computer you can just pull stuff out of. Video me. This is what I'm unplugging so I can put this back together for reference later. That goes there. That goes there. It's not important. It's just the DVD-ROM drive anyway. Now how do I get this thing to come out? Somehow. Like clips or something I'm supposed to release? Pull on tab, pull blue thing, and then this just kind of lifts up. Clip that was there. Might not be able to do this one-handed. Well, whatever this locks in place can release it. Oh wow, that's really in there. I think the hard drive is in this bay as well, so really would like to get this out. Wow, that's really, really in there. Am I reading this right? Pull tab. I'm an idiot. Arrow right there. Idiotic. This must be, let's see. This is the Dell Equalogic drive? I think it's a drive. Yeah, this is a full hard drive. Oh, this is a full big boy hard drive that's in here. Okay, well, there's the SATA ports. I would like to convert this into an... Yes, hi, I know you exist, thank you. Guys haven't met Finn. This is my cat Finn. Okay. Oh my goodness. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. Hair dryer time. Oh! Yuck! Okay, took the hair dryer to it. I want to see if I can get this drive out of here, but I don't know if I'd be able to. Oh, that was easy. These SATA cables. Let's see here. Unlock, lock. Yay! Okay, awesome. I'm gonna take this hard drive out. I'm gonna put it in another computer that's easily accessible, and I'm gonna go get an SSD and put it in here. Whoops. Well, I got to the RAM. Let's see. 4 channels. That must mean there has to be 16 gigs of RAM, because there'd be no way if it wasn't quad channel. 4, 8, 12, 16 gigs. What is this? DDR3? 1, 2, R4. I actually don't know what RAM. I don't know RAM very well. I'm sorry. But it looks like it's, yeah, 4 sticks of DDR whatever. I want to say, so this is Windows. I want to say this is, I want to do a Google real quick. Give me a second. Okay, I moved downstairs. So I have a table to work on since my dad's coming home, and he's going to probably watch TV, so had to get this out, but we're down here. I have the drive out. I forgot to get my Mac. Oh, I need my MacBook. Hang on a minute. Okay, only it took me 2 times to remember what I went upstairs for. Not only did I need to go upstairs to grab a mouse and keyboard, because I have a wireless one, I also needed a computer to Google things, because I need to remember what I own. Oh god, this thing's almost dead. It's at 25%. If I turn the brightness down, I'll be okay. Oh, it's also got to remember where the heck it is, because it's not home right now. So it's got to resync because it's been in my bag for a week. Okay, I also need this. Ah! Turn the volume off. 9010/7010 small form factor owner's manual. Okay, this came with an i5 3550 or a 3450 or a 3475. Depends on which one you get. I hope I have the 3550 because that's the 3 gigahertz CPU. It also can come with an i7, which this definitely doesn't have. And it can come up with, so it's DDR3. Okay, so the maximum speed is 1600 megahertz, which is fine. But it can come up with 16 gigs configuration, which what this one does. So that's awesome. I love that it comes with 16 gigs right now. I don't have to purchase any more RAM. So the maximum speed is 1600 megahertz. I really hope this is that 1600 megahertz RAM. Stupidly enough, Hynix doesn't actually put their speeds on the sticks themselves. I bet I can Google it, and also Windows will be able to tell which it is. Doesn't have a graphics card in it, but that's fine. I'm only going to use it as like a media machine or something, just to watch videos on. Oh, autofocusing is not functioning like it's supposed to. Autofocus right there. Okay, so that's this. I have a bit more information. Ooh! Interessante, it has a door switch on it. So Dell really went forward with this thing, because it's the 9010, which means this can actually come up with 32 gigs of RAM. This can come with 32 gigs. That's nuts. For a machine from 2015, when did this machine come out? Do I have a date on it or anything? Intel chipset. I would like to know a year of release date. That'd be super nice. A Google set fan to speed 1.
Okay, setting tower fan speed to 1.
I have a tower fan over there, and I heard it was kicking up. Oh! Manufacturer date! 2014. Okay, so this would have originally come with Windows 8, because Windows 10 didn't come out until a year later. Okay. not as old as not as old as I want, or not as young as I wanted. I would have loved 2015 or newer, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know what this black tape thing is all about. Probably just to keep the door from coming off. 16 gigs of RAM, 1600 megahertz. So it's the maximum speed and maximum, well, I guess you can go to 32 with these, so that's not a big deal. Anyways, enough of that. I want to power this thing on, so I'm going to get that ready. I need to get a, shockingly enough, I need to get a DisplayPort cable, which, do I have a spare one of those? I have zero clue. I'm going to have to go find one. Finally found one. I found a ridiculous one. It's a 4K UHD one, but that's fine. I'm going to grab the power cord and just plug it in and see if it does a self-startup. And also a smoke test, because we all love yelling smoke test into our houses. Unplug this thing. I should unlock the back door just in case there is a fire. I even propped open the door a little bit, so in case it does start a fire, I can quickly unplug it. I wonder if it'll do a self-power test. I wonder if it powers up from power loss. If it does, then it'll just power up and probably beep a bunch of times, not recognizing a hard drive. Oh yeah, I took the hard drive out, didn't I? Well, once I get a keyboard and mouse, I can just go into the BIOS and mess around with that for a bit, so here we go. Everyone's favorite words that you wish you would never have to see. Smoke test! Okay, powered on for a second and then shut off, so that must have been a self-power test. Although I hear some noises. No life from the power supply, but it did power up for a couple seconds, so it must be in its sleep mode. Okay, mouse is on, keyboard is on. I'm gonna stand out of the way and point the camera at this general direction. Whoa. Like that. Smoke test part 2! Okay, it lived. I'm gonna start pressing F12 now, because I don't know where the splash screen occurs. Hey! Alert! Previous fan failure, hard drive not found. Press F1, oh, it's F2 to change setup. Okay, F2. Alright. So it doesn't detect the hard drive, and apparently there's been a previous fan failure, so we're gonna have to figure that out. And we're in a modern Dell OptiPlex boot menu. Sorry, you can't see the screen, but it did post, which is a good thing, so let's browse around, shall we? There's no hard drive in it, so it's not going to do anything. I'm not going to put the hard drive back in this. I'm going to put it into my E521, because that can read basically anything. System settings. This is a 16 megahertz system, DDR3, 16 gigs of RAM. Wow. 16 gigs back in this day was actually pretty nuts for this type of machine. Boot sequence. It boots off the hard drive first, then the CD drive. It is in legacy mode. Boot all different options of legacy. The date and time, which, wow, that's actually pretty dang close. It's only 2 minutes ahead, which is pretty impressive. That clock battery is still perfect. It is 6:19 of year 25, and it is 11:27 a.m. It's like 2 minutes fast, but that's pretty dang close. I was expecting that clock to be completely wrong, but hey, it didn't actually throw an error about clock being wrong, so I actually call that a win. System config. I don't know much about this stuff. I just know you can enable a bunch of stuff, like enabling the LAN stuff on boot. Serial ports, where you can enable whatever serial port you want to use. SATA operation, different kinds of SATA. Drives, smart reporting, and USB support, which every single one of them is enabled. Enabling audio, video. Primary display is set to auto. You can either set it to auto or the Intel built-in graphics. Security, a whole bunch of security stuff, which looks like it has not been set before. Although allow non-admin password changes is turned on for some reason, which normally that is off. But most of this stuff has not been touched, like CPU XD support, or CPU support is turned on. A whole bunch of stuff that I've not seen before. I guess this is technically supposed to be a business class machine, so it's going to have way more options than I'm used to. Keyboard access on boot, we're going to leave that on. Enable admin setup lockout, we're going to leave that off. Secure boot, yeah, most of the stuff I'm not very used to, so I'm just going to close all these menus that I've looked in. I just want to see what type of power information this thing is used. Like performance, multi-core support, all of it. Ooh, I actually don't know what type of CPU is this. Is this a quad core or is this a single core? Let's see, 9010 MT actually doesn't say. Oh, I could just go find the CPU that's in this system. Oops, information. It's an i3. Is it a quad core or dual core? I actually don't know. C states are turned on. Intel Turbo Boost is also turned on. Intel Speed Stop is enabled. It does 1, 2, or all cores. But it doesn't say. That's one thing I am going to turn off is the keyboard errors. I hate when it gets annoyed about keyboard errors and stuff. Virtualization support, good. All of this is turned on. That means I can use it for who knows what. Service tag, asset tag, messages, image server. Looks like most of this is left in the default 255 configuration. Don't know much about this stuff, but I know that it's there. Okay, lots of events within the last year. It looks like there's a lot of rear fan failures. I don't think there's actually a rear fan in this computer. If there is, it's probably this. And if it is this fan, well, it works because I can feel air, but it also maybe the power supply fan has gone bad. But also I feel a little bit of air out of this too, so I don't know. I can't hear any fans, but this fan, what is this, Foxconn DC fan, this definitely is putting out some air from the CPU block, so that's all working fine. But it looks like a lot of rear fans and previous fan failures within the last, I don't know, since at least February. That's probably why the system got tossed. And then the recent hard drive not fan failure, that was my own doing. But other than that, there's not a whole lot here. Still don't know what type of CPU it is because it won't tell me. If it tell you, some systems tell you the CPU. I don't think this one does. But I guess we won't find out until we get into a version of Windows, and then we'll be able to figure it out. So I'm actually going to go get that hard drive, which I think is somewhere on my desk somewhere. And we're going to see if that hard drive starts. And then we'll be able to see. I might actually just pull the version of Windows 10 out of this machine that I have on an SSD. Unless it's on a hard drive, I don't know. I haven't powered the system up in a couple of months. So, I don't know exactly. It'd be nice if this door would come off. Why would this door come off? Oh, duh, the system opens from this side. Every machine is different. I always forget. Okay. Let's see. The SSD is in here somewhere. Yep, it's this one. I don't know if the SSD. Can't get to it right now because this cable's in the way. I don't know if this SSD currently has a copy of Windows 10 on it or anything. I think it does. I think I moved a copy of Windows 10 to this SSD, if I remember correctly. But I don't think it worked, so I'm going to save the changes that I made, which is that keyboard error, and then we're going to exit. I think the system just rebooted itself. Let's see, unless it shut off. Oh, I never changed the AC state. I meant to turn that off so it doesn't power up on power failure in case it's just randomly plugged in. So it skips the Dell screen, which is interesting. So alert, no hard drive found. Okay, the fan problem didn't come up. It must be a power loss thing the fan gets annoyed about. And then one of these mess of wires is the power for the SSD, and then one for that disk drive that I pulled out that I don't know how to get back in. This, and then power for the SSD. Like that, and then we'll do that. Let the system power down. I'm going to hit that reset button on the power supply. Okay. Test LED does work. That's good. Okay. Turn that on. Alright, let's see if the system posts anything. I actually don't know if there's anything on this SSD. Let's see. Oh! My copy of Windows 7 is on this thing. Oh no! blue screened immediately. Nope, it can't do it. It does not recognize this. Windows 7 was like, what the hell is this thing? Okay, I have the hard drive plugged in now. It's sitting right here. Let's try this again. I can't believe it just like was like, whoa, what is this? I don't know what operating system this is. Oh man. Alright, hard drive spins up. It sounds interesting. And it's running Windows 10. It actually has a copy of it on there. If something comes up on the screen, like a user of some sort, with no password, I'll have to probably either blur or darken the screen for a couple seconds. So if you see the camera go black and I'm still speaking, that's why. If this was a manufacturing 2014. I actually also don't know how much storage this drive is. It actually doesn't say, which is weird. But yeah, so... Well, I know where my copy of Windows 7 went. It's on this SSD. Oh, man. That's awesome. Just completely halts to a stop. I wonder if they got rid of this system either because they had some sort of virus or it was just too slow for their liking. I mean, hard drives like this, yeah, they're going to be slow regardless. But this is actually a pretty okay system for literally just doing anything. Even probably playing games on it would be pretty painless if you were playing on an SSD. But this, this is just ridiculously slow. It should have gotten to the top screen at some point. And also, I definitely don't think this... Does Windows 10 at this point have the solid spinning circle instead of the dotted one? Oh, you know what? I forgot. This actually might be Windows 8 too. Because this was a 2014 system, so Windows 10 wasn't even out yet. Oh shoot, this might even run Windows 8. I'm actually not sure. I forgot this is from 2014. We may actually have a Windows 8 system on our hands. If we do, I definitely want to take a backup of it. Updating your system. Obviously, this thing's set for so long. Alright, well, I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to wait until we get to a lock screen or a home screen or anything, so I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I went to the bathroom for a bit and came back, and it looks like we're running a version of Windows 10. So it looks like it's working on some updates that it never finished. And yeah, this is Windows 10, so it looks like it has a Dell driver for it for that monitor, which is awesome. I wouldn't be shocked if it has a bunch of Dell drivers and hoots and ha's and what's not, so yeah. Ah! This is a person. Well, Walter, I have your computer. Sorry, bud, but I have access to your computer now, and I actually don't know the password, so sadly, this is I'm going to have to do a fresh install, but that's okay because this is a copy of Windows 10, so I should be able to retain the Windows key for it and be able to do a complete wipe installation and still be able to keep this Windows key on here. I will actually do a copy over to an SSD. I'm actually going to use the SSD that I had that copy of Windows 7 on it. I had it on there just for fun, but since I actually want to use this computer for maybe like web browsing and stuff, this is a 250 gig SSD that I have right here. See if it'll even focus on it. There you go. It's I think it's a Samsung Evo 870 Evo. It's a 250 gig Samsung SSD, which will be just perfect for this computer. It's not as big as whatever the heck this thing is. I'm assuming it's a terabyte, but who knows? It might be 500 or maybe even 250. Who knows? But since I can't get access to this computer, and the time is actually pretty accurate, so this computer must have been connected to the internet at some point. So I'm gonna go get a recovery stick and do the full Windows recovery process. I won't bore you with all that stuff because it's pretty boring. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay, so I currently have the computer sitting at my desk, and I learned something very cool. First of all, this computer is just fast. It's pretty fast, but the funny thing is, if I try to change anything above 1280 by 2400, this happens. So that's currently my maximum resolution right now until I get the thing working. Right now I'm trying to run Windows updates so I can get this driver for this monitor. It picked up my TP-Link thing immediately. I didn't need to grab the installation disk, the installation CD for it. I had to do it when I was using Windows 7 because Windows 7 isn't as smart as it's supposed to. But right now I'm just turning a whole bunch of stuff on that needs to be turned on and happy. And then basically just probably letting this computer run Windows updates for the night. Everything seems to be working right now. It is on a very old version of Windows 7 or Windows 10. I think it's on a version of Windows 10 from like 2022. I think it's actually on my birthday. There it goes. Now it's doing a whole bunch of stuff. It's running like 22H2 or something. Maybe not even that. Really old version of Windows 11. I think, or Windows 10. It might even be older than that because there's 21H2s on here as well. So I think it's even older. But the one thing I have not checked is the system specs. So we're going to go to the About section. And here we go. My clock is going to yell at me about it. It's going to tell me we're going to restart. I'm going to click OK. It is an Intel Core i5-3470. This is actually a 3.2 gigahertz processor, so I think this is actually the more powerful one. It does have 16 gigs of RAM. Still won't tell me anything about the processor cores or how many cores in it, but we have the power of Control Panel or Task Manager. My keyboard isn't lighting up right now since it is not showing all of the stuff. If I go to Performance, it's a 4-core CPU. Wow, that is awesome. Let's see if I can change it to logical processors. Look at that. Quad-core CPU, 16 gigs of... This thing is ballin'! Wow! This thing is nuts. This thing really can rip. Man, I should run a Cinebench Mark, or what is it, 3D Mark, what is it called? Cinebench? I should run a Cinebench test on this thing. It's barely using any of its memory, the CPU resources, that disk speed on the SSD. Oh, this thing rips. Wi-Fi, it can only do so much. Actually, holy crap. Holy crap, this thing can run at 100 megabits. That's fast. I know that's I don't remember how fast that Wi-Fi adapter is. I want to say it's even faster than that, but holy crap, that's awesome. And this is really good. I wonder if I have a temp meter. I might have to download HIO these utility services to figure all that stuff out. But this thing is snappy. Other than this little hiccup right here, that's just probably because of Windows trying to do a bunch of stuff at the same time. It's been pretty snappy. Can't find the record button. There it is. So, okay, so another thing that I'm doing is playing a game. Hi, how are you? The game we're going to be playing is Planet Coaster, because that's the smallest big game I have. I could have done maybe like Minecraft or something, and I probably will. But, yeah, so we're doing Planet Coaster because it's a game, and it's fun to play. And on my Windows computer at 1440p, I think high graphics. If not, probably, if there's an ultra preset, it's not that. It's probably between medium high. It ran at, I think it was like 80 FPS on my Windows laptop, so that's not bad. I'm wondering how this will do. This is running at 1440p. I cannot for the life of me get this monitor to display 165 Hz. I don't know why that is. I've downloaded the driver for it. I've restarted it about what feels like 15 million times. Oh boy, I don't even need a frame counter to count the frames on this thing. We're just gonna turn the graphics down now. Not like we're gonna get into the game anyway, because this is running at ridiculous frames per second. I would like to get this menu to load. It is taking forever to do anything. Yeah. That's not great. I'll try both versions of Minecraft. Minecraft game launcher. Sure. Install the Minecraft launcher. Download the Minecraft launcher. You're almost ready to play. I love that you don't have to download the Minecraft launcher from Google anymore. You can just go straight to the Microsoft Store and just download it from there, and then you'll be able to download the newest version of Minecraft. Obviously, if you want to... Oh, I gotta sign in. Oops. I mean, if you want to, you can't... If you want to download, like, mods and stuff, then you would have to go to Google for that kind of thing, but... other than that, it's fine because I can download both of these versions. Apparently I can play this. Doubt it. I need to install. I don't know how big this is. We're just going to click it. I'm expecting Bedrock Edition to work fine. Java Edition, I think is going to be a complete train wreck. It's going to be a lot better than the Windows experience on that crappy HP that I have sitting on the floor over there. It's going to be better. But it's not going to be a lot better. It's going to run maybe, instead of a frame every 2 seconds, maybe it'll do 2 frames per second instead of 2 seconds per frame. That's my hope. This is not going to be replacing any gaming machine whatsoever. I just wanted this computer because it would be funny. But it's a great Windows 10 computer, that's for sure. This thing would hate Windows 11, I could tell you that. But it's on the newest version of Windows 10. Obviously, whatever weird version that it was doing for Windows 7, it did not like. It only liked it on that computer, which, that's fair. One of the things is opening. I don't know which one. I'm assuming it's Java Edition that's trying to launch. Yeah, it is Java Edition because there's the startup screen. So let's see how long this takes. I can't even drag the window. It's not responding already. We're off to an amazing start. Okay, well that was a lot easier. Minecraft Bedrock Edition is much happier. I am signed in. Let's see how well this runs. I'm curious, because I actually don't have a clue of how well this will run on a quad-core i5 from 2012, basically. I think this is when the CPU came. Actually, I could Google when the CPU came out. So it was the 3470, I believe? 2012. Okay, I was right. Ooh, wrong one. Whoa. Okay, there's a massive amount of input delay, which is really, really strange. Why is there input delay? I've never had a game of Minecraft have input delay before. It's in... video. Let's put them to simple. Simple graphics settings. Oh, well that's why. Not unlimited. Let's limit it to 60. Doesn't matter, there's none anyway. Alright. Anti-lacing, none. Graphics, simple. Limited frame rate, beautiful sky, smooth lighting. Okay, let's try this. I doubt this makes any difference. Wow! That made such a big difference. Can I please turn tutorial off? Yeah, that fixed it, because... wow, does this work a lot better. I mean, as it loads chunks, it's going to be worse, but that's fine. There we go. And apparently, oh, my controls aren't set up. That's why I'm like, well, press shift to fly down. Press space to fly up. Yeah, this is actually pretty respectable, considering that it's maybe running at 50 FPS, and it's running CPU only. Like, obviously, when I go down... there we go. Can I find anything bigger than this? Hey look, I found diamonds. Okay. In a cave, it's actually pretty decent. On the surface, it's okay if you have it set to 16 chunks. Any more than that, and you're really kind of pushing it, and you would have to turn the frame rate down because whatever was happening was causing the game to, like, basically crap the bed. Great. Awesome. Love it. I was going to try a couple others, but I don't think they're going to work. So we're just going to skip them. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Goodwill computer adventure. This video is pretty long, so give this video a like. Subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. High five. Oh yeah, don't worry. The real winner of the video. The thermostat works.